Hey, what's happening? This is Tom. Wizard World, Ohio Comic Con, NerdRemix is here. I'm going in there to do some shit and hang out with some nerds and interview some artists. Check it out.
Nice. Cool.
And then we have our Wonderland series too. It's a rated R sequel to Alice in Wonderland, where Alice is an adult. She's been driven insane from what Wonderland's done to her. And her daughter Callie is actually the main character. She gets pulled into Wonderland and finds out why her mom went insane. It's a little bit more twisted though. Like this is how they paint the roses in Wonderland.
Cool.
We got the Queen of Hearts. And my favorite of this series is the Cheshire Cat.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, but this is part one of our trilogy. There's Return, Beyond, and Escape. We have them over here. And then we have our main series, which is Grim Fairy Tales.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, each one actually has 6 different fairy tales in it. This one starts out with Pinocchio. It's set in the present, where the people in the present have life-altering situations they have to make a decision for. So they're told a fairy tale that relates to the situation. So it goes from the present to the fairy tale and back to the present, where they either listen to it and have a happy ending or go against it and suffer the consequences.
Very cool.
But yeah, if you have any questions about any other books, like actually he's one of the writers and creators of Grim Fairy Tales, Wonderland.
All right, cool. Thanks a
We have
lot.
one of the writers. We actually have a new series, Robin Hood. It's going to be a female Robin Hood. He's actually the writer over there.
Very cool. Oh yeah, you guys got some of the Charmed comics.
Now we got Trump. We continued the TV show in comic book form.
It's really cool because Love in Vain just got greenlit for a movie. We're being picked
really?
up. Absolutely.
By who?
I think it's called Renegade. It's Renegade, right? Huh? Renegade.
Renegade what?
Renegade Films. Is that what it is? Renegade Motion Pictures.
Renegade Film.
Renegade Films? Okay.
That's the author right there. He wrote not only the screenplay, but the book. His name is Stavros.
Stavros?
Yes, and I can tell you from personal experience, he's very well endowed.
Oh yeah?
In the brain area.
Fantastic.
The huge frontal lobe.
I'm Tom from NerdRemix.com.
I'm even growing more that's not as good.
There we go. So, you wrote Blood Junkie or both of them?
He wrote everything here.
Oh, he wrote everything.
I wrote all the books. I did all the artwork. My friend Charles Hearn did the illustrations.
Very cool. Very cool.
I do the graphic design. I don't go out much. I don't go out much. I play in Photoshop. Watch TV.
Good times, good times. I reviewed an artist, interviewed him one time. He did stuff that was similar. He's out on the West Coast, Stephen Von Frankenstein. Have you seen his stuff?
Not familiar.
He does a lot of photography and digital manipulation. Very similar, but yours is kind of darker. So
I've heard. I'm very light and I feel fluffy when I do it. So
fantastic.
and I kind of do it with the lights on.
All right.
Just saying.
Thanks a lot, man.
Only the art is dark.
We're selling everything 3D. And our latest one is Betty Page in Danger, which takes Betty's old pictures from the 50s and we lined her up in order. So now she has adventures with zombies, mad doctors, and alien women. We even have a movie featuring Betty's old footage from the 50s. We interject our bad guys.
Very cool, very cool. You got some vintage stuff down here too.
We do. We have some vintage stuff. And then Dr. Mentor Jail Babe Surgeon is a photo comic. So it takes all girls in posed peril situations and no illustrations. So the first story is in 2D and then the second story is in 3D.
Very cool.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot.
Doing for 20 plus years from Columbus to lovely Metro Detroit area.
How does one go from Dora the Explorer and SpongeBob to zombies?
One sits at home, being a freelance illustrator. And one picks up the phone when the phone rings and takes whatever job they get offered. That's what one does. You never know what's going to do well, what's going to be a success. Every job you take, you never know what's going to go on. And 10 years later, over 10 years later, Zombies and Dora are still going strong. So
very cool. That's definitely a dichotomy you got going on there.
It makes for an odd consistency to life. It's awesome, but yet, 10 years, woof. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Cool. And you get a lot of people thinking it would be awesome to see Dora drawn as a zombie.
Yeah, there you go. Have you done that?
No.
You have not crossed that threshold.
No, I don't need that phone call.
Yeah, a SpongeBob zombie would
I don't
probably
need
be
the
excellent.
Viacom lawyers calling. Mr. Akins, perhaps you're aware of something known as, I don't know, copyright violation or just, yeah.
Cool. Well, we can always hope, right?
Yeah.
If they can do Freddy versus Jason, they can do SpongeBob as a zombie, right?
You call Nickelodeon, write them, petition them,
They might. Zombies are hot now.
and see what happens.
SpongeBob is my favorite. He always gets
Sorry.
Oh, what's up? The first time I've seen a Tusken Raider. Very cool. And Boba Fett with candy.
Daniel Leiser, I worked on Hack Slash and Return to Wonderland.
Very cool. Now, one thing I wanted to ask you, I actually saw you on the website, and I was like, I got to ask him this. Is there a particular woman that you modeled Cassie Hack after when you draw her?
In the beginning, actually, it was Elijah Dushku.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not saying that because she's here or anything. They kind of flip-flopped a little bit. I probably should have picked somebody and went with it, but I just kind of drew her a couple times and went with it.
Awesome. Who has the best ass in comic books, in your opinion?
In the books, or
Yeah.
She-Hulk?
She-Hulk, really? That's a bold statement. All right, thanks a lot.
No problem.
Hi, my name's Eric Hodson. I'm an artist and illustrator, working in sketch cards and comics. I also do a little self-publishing on the side. And I'm here at the Mid-Ohio Comic-Con, enjoying and having a great time.
All right.
I'm Evan Thomas. I've been doing Mid-Ohio Con for about 3 years now. Basically, just got started doing this just because it was a nice way to just draw a couple characters, have fun, making sketches for people, and here I am. It's been pretty good.
You got a website or anything?
Yeah, right now I just have a DeviantArt page until I get a full website going up. But yeah, right now it's...
I have a DeviantArt account because we do a thing on the website called the Horror Hottie of the Month, and there's a lot of models and actresses that participate in that, and they all have DeviantArt pages.
Nice.
All right, thanks a lot.
My name is Tommy. Well, screwed that up. Edit. My name is Jeff Balke. I'm a colorist here at Wizard World, Ohio. My second time at this show with Wizard, and I'm a colorist for Zenescope. I've done a couple image books. What else have I worked on? Moonstone, Zombieverse Cheerleaders,
Cool.
and working with John Carpenter on a comic.
Oh, really? Which one was that?
It's called Asylum.
Oh, okay.
It's
All
going
right,
to be.
cool.
We're re-releasing it.
Yeah.
We kind of had some interior works we had to redo. Kind of took a little while. But yeah, it's a lot of cool things going to be going on with that book. 12
right.
issues, a movie, 2 or 3 trade paperbacks, a lot of really cool stuff.
All right. Yeah, people on my website are real fans of John Carpenter. So.
Oh, that's...
Michael Champion with Epic Studios out here at Mid-Ohio Comic-Con, and getting ready to sell a bunch of cool art of snarling guys. Ah!
Very cool. Let me pan around and get some of the art in here.
Eventually I'm going to do some kid-friendly stuff, some cutesy little girl stuff, since I got a little girl now.
I like the Game of Thrones stuff.
Game of Thrones is what's selling best right now.
Really?
Yeah, the Ned Stark is the best seller.
And then he's got the booby sticker right
Got the
there.
movie sticker out there. Keeps my table family friendly. It still catches your eye.
Very cool.
Don't tell me. She's going to talk to you about my book.
Okay.
Hello, how are you?
So, the Pale series is actually a 7-part book series. But the foundation of the series is a 6,000-year-old historical prophecy. So, the Pale is Keen's story, his point of view, as he finds out that he's part of this historical prophecy. He was thrust into the supernatural world and then has to deal with finding out all this knowledge. So, there's supernatural, there's monsters like Palin, there's Alexandra, which was designed book, the highly anticipated book, The Dark, which is, here's the cover, we had our fans on Facebook vote for it, is coming out in a few months.
Okay.
So,
Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
Well, check out the toilet cover. How's it going? I gotta check out the zombie animals up there. Playboy has 0 people. It's just fucking awful. It's like a comic book convention I've covered for my site that I cover indie horror on, so I gravitate to all the horror stuff. That's why I'm filming it. Cool. Alright, cool. Cool. Some crazy looking squirrels. Are you just making up people randomly, or? Cool. These guys are gonna freak out. We both have tattoos, but they've never seen us get one. We're not breaking any laws, are we?
All the papers in order, man.
Camera going.
There's 13.
I mean, she's a wonderful girl. She's a beautiful girl, too. She's a sweetheart.
I think we just made the 2.5-hour drive worth it for Monica, right?
Yeah, right. She is. That's awesome. Always nice to see that.
We went to Chicago Comic Con. You should have seen all 3 of them when they saw John. The Wizard Show.
We do the 6 feature show.
Oh, yeah. You should have seen these 3 when they saw John Bernthal from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Executive Assistant Assassins for Aspen Comics. I am currently doing a run on it of 6 through 10.
Okay, cool. Okay, go nuts.
I hope it was good.
I did say go nuts, so.
You said go nuts, I just went nuts.
All right.
It's a horror anthology series, Nightmare World. There's 13 stories in each book. Every story is written by me, then drawn by a different artist or art team. Like a Twilight Zone, EC Comics 5. And what's cool is in the series down here, the 13 stories in each book are totally standalone, but as you read the series together, they all weave into one giant story. Lucifer Awakening, Cthulhu, to Kickstart the Armageddon, and other happy-go-lucky, feel-good things like that.
All right. Thanks a lot.
You